come back, right? Hello there, Ray here. Welcome to our live stream. Yeah, I was trying to live stream on YouTube as well, but apparently it caused my internet to crash. I'll have to look into that. It would be cool if I could also live stream on YouTube. Also, it seemed to like completely swamp my computer or CPU. Streamlabs is using like 60% of my CPU. Seems like a lot. Well, I will probably have
That's a
to
lot.
do some more testing before I can get that to work. I can also stream on TikTok. So I'm going to have to rethink everything.
If you want, I heard of a service called restream.io. You can check it out sometime.
Talking about Restream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did use that in the past. But I think I'm not sure if you can do like the whole overlay thing. Maybe you can.
You basically stream from your streaming to Restream's server and then from Restream streams it to the other platforms.
I was looking into that today, and it looks like Restream will only stream up to 2 different platforms.
On the free tier.
I don't know if that will help my computer CPU.
I mean, it removes half of the job that your computer needs to get done in this specific part of it.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Uh, I forget how this whole YouTube thing works for streaming as well. I think it's turned off now, right? YouTube streaming is turned off. Oh, I just posted again? No. No. I don't know what I did. Somehow YouTube thinks it's streaming again. Can somebody check and see if YouTube thinks it's streaming? Lakes were farmed. They actually.
It says the YT stream is offline.
Okay. Is that normal?
It is no. It might come online, and then
I don't think it's gonna come online because I closed the thing which it uses.
some people got to the YouTube chat.
I mean, like it says 2 people waiting or whatever. Is that normal?
One of them is probably me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't want people to think that there's a stream starting when there's. Maybe I could just change it to.
Change the title to come to Twitch.
I thought you could just change it to private.
Or just set it to private, that's also an option.
Okay. Really, I don't understand what's going on with that. Okay. I might have to get a beefier computer if I want to stream multiple places. In the meanwhile, we'll continue streaming the way we used to. Nada, if you have time, can you write out a little message what we're working on today? We'll be playing with copper bulbs, crafter, and then compacting the auto piglin head farm.
Say that again. What you did?
Playing with or designing machines with the copper bulbs and the crafter, and then working on the automatic piglin farm after. You could paraphrase too, it doesn't be word for word.
Piglin Head Farm or
Yeah,
Gold Farm?
piglin head farm. Automatic piglin head farm. Well, I might just have to get a better computer. Probably about time. Yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Sorry about the crash. I had actually turned my computer off and turn it back on for in the internet again. But I hope you guys are all having a great start to the weekend. Last stream was Wednesday. We played with Copper Bulb. That was a lot of fun. If you guys want to join the server, information's in the title. Ocelot's here. Hey, Sneaker. Oh, Mazzy as well. Hi, Nighthawk. Hey, Lander. Welcome, Anna. If you guys are new to the stream, you can join in with the follow button. Click that. No, we're not playing Raise Grid. We're playing with viewers on Artistic server. I'm good. How you doing there, Lander? Hey, Furrin. Okay. Controllers are working. Looks like my CPU is still sitting on like 100%. Even though I stopped the other stream. Yeah, we got so much right server issues in the title. My setting. Okay, got the frames up for a little bit. Play with the copper bulb. Also play with the crafter. I don't remember where crafter stuff is. Oh, it's over here. Still seems like the frames are pretty low. Can you make sure not to generate too many entities? That's what I'm understanding. So I was wanting to... I was looking at my video about different items. Oh, did I get rid of my video? Maybe I did. Let me find it again. Now that you can pin that, I can look at it. Okay. So a video about the crafter. And in it, I talk about this design of mine where you can do any 2 items of any amount. We turn into auto crafter. And I think about maybe doing this with 3 items. I think it should be worth doing with 3 items. Let me just show you. In the video, the end here. Quickly, so it can do the harder recipes like concrete powder, campfires, enchanting tables, grindstone, ender crystals, black. The ender crystals takes up to 7 of 1 type item. That's what takes 3 items. Like concrete powder, camp. That takes 3 items. Fires, enchanting. That takes 3 items. Tables, grindstone. Also takes 3 items. Ender crystals. 3 items. Blast furnace. 3 items. Soul torches. Daylight detectors. Pistons. The pistons was 4. Comparators. Also 3. Fire hook. Observer. 3. Repeater. I think repeaters are also 3. Yeah. Dispenser. Dispenser is 3 with the max amount of single item being 7. Activator rail. 3. Detector rail. 3. Power rail. Mushroom stew. Also 3. Suspicious stew. That one's 4. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is 3, right? Let's go by pretty fast. Yeah, I'm using those buttons to make it move. It just goes really slow. Rush. 3. Arrows. Crossbow. I think that one's 4. Fermented spider eye. 3. Fire charge. 3. Complex fire. That's gonna be work star. Maybe 3 or more. And rockets. Beacon. 3. Book and quill. 3. Yeah, so the majority of them were 3. So if, I might as well convert this design into also doing 3. Because then it would do pretty much everything. It has to do 3 at the maximum of 7 items each. Which means... What does that mean? 7 items. 7 items means that it has to go pretty slow. Because this one here... this does like glass, which is 8 items. And it had to use this extra repeater in here. Maybe a couple extra repeaters. Make it work. So I think this is the one where we want to try to do 3 items. I wasn't sure if it was worth it or not, but it might be worth it. We'll see. We'll see how big and clunky the design is. Play around with Copper, then come back. Okay, yeah, that looks good there, Nada. So, yeah, I feel like my computer still hasn't recovered from whatever was going on before. Okay, I think maybe we'll move these up. Now they'll all be lined up. It looks like my frames are decent. Still, I guess if I move around, frames can drop pretty bad. We can detect all that do. Let's do dispensers. Is it in dispensers? Well, what was the other one? Thanks for the drink up, Barry. There's dispensers, and what was the other one? Oh, concrete. Let's do well, no. It wasn't concrete. What was the other one? Let me check. There's 2 of them that use 7 items. Oh, ender crystal. I think we'll do ender crystal just so. Jesus. Just so it's like we can work with stackable stuff. Need glass. And last one here. Also need a tier. Okay, someone needs to cry, so get some here. Go here. Okay. What that will do is activate this. And we need to eventually get back over here to power this. So we need a clock. Before we made a clock, like this. Power comes in here. Should turn it off. Oh, what you did. Okay, we just need to disconnect this. There we go. Makes a clock. Yeah, we can put that clock switch anywhere. Thanks for following, Brandy. Oh. Commander Groovebot almost has 50 hours. Okay. We want a clock. And that clock is going to go back, activate this to power it. Thanks everybody contributing to the community challenge. So we'll probably need a pretty slow clock. And this one, we needed a clock that is so slow that I can let it fill up. I guess if it doesn't fill up, oh yeah, then it'd break the recipe. That's and we're trying to go dispenser, so we might as well make it quite slow. We could put the clock other places. The clock could be like here, maybe. Turns, powers that. Turns off that. Powers that. I can make a clock of it. I guess it needs a power block over here, but Okay, let's not worry about compacting, I guess. Let's check this up. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. And then at any point, one of these goes empty. Then what we want to do is just lock this here. So probably lock it from underneath. I don't want to lock. I don't want to lock the hoppers on the side. If it's less than full, this subtracts that should come up negative, right? Since this one is low on items, it keeps that redstone lamp on. Okay, so this redstone lamp is on. So if this side was low, it'd stop the clock. Why is this one still going? So 15, power 15 back here, minus 15 should go 0. Power 1 back here, minus 15. I mean, it's now, but it already ran out. Oh, that's because the redstone when dust comes around. Okay. That should do something along the same effects. Don't put down too many armor stands. Thanks for following, Jerry. We're using ender crystals because the craft recipe that uses 3 different ingredients also has a large amount of one type of ingredient. This is good to test the extreme edges of this type of crafter. It's similar to testing this one using glass because it's the most amount of materials while still using 2 different types of items. So that's kind of what we're doing here, except we're doing with 3 instead of 2. Okay. Don't do the bell here. Otherwise I have to turn off thinking noises. Okay, so we lock it like this, then new item. There we have some glass in here. It locks this item to copper, so we can't actually pull this glass in. It can't fix itself. But I'm not sure if we want to lock that there. We had a hopper here instead. Now the hopper is also locked along with this one. We need it so if any of these lamps turn on, then we need to lock crafter. At least lock the crafter. Not the lock the block. I think that also works, but make sure. Oh yeah, we don't want to lock the crafter. We don't want to lock the hoppers that are touching the crafter. So it's probably best to lock it from underneath. That's what we have this one here for. What's behind this block here? Nothing. Okay. If these torches turn on, we can power. power this repeater down here. Because that one's on. And you get that one, that torch. Power the repeater. Down here. Okay, so if it runs out of it runs a little bit out of this. Okay, so for this to turn on, they have to completely run out? No, because it's being subtracted on the side. If it wasn't being subtracted from the side, then it would work. Yeah, I seen the little gas launcher. I don't know if you guys seen it. There's this ski mode. There, I tell you. Gas can shoot off the fireballs. You can ricochet them and kill the gas. I don't know if I can. I don't really hear it. Oh, there you can hear it. Spooky. That's a nice spooky emote. Okay. So, since we're not constantly powering these from the side, means the farm will continue working until they're completely out of items in here. Only then will the torch. You guys go do explosion somewhere else. Do have this resource pack with big explosion fighter. Should be in the title there, Sneaky. So at any point one of these is empty. I'm going to power up. I'm going to power over here. Power the rest of it. And that's going to lock this. Since it's locked, it can't. It can't actually produce anything. Now we have to turn this into a lock. So when it's not locked, it can power itself. Let's say it would be have some items. Then these all turn off, and then this would activate some type of clock, and the clock would have to power it Oh, I guess we're not powering the right thing. We're powering. We can either power that, or we can power the other. Now we need a clock to work. The clock has to maybe put a torch. Okay, so this power. Oh no. If this works. And then let's see if it runs out of items. Should run out of items. What happens then? Torch turns on. Which locks. Okay, that might work. Okay. If it would happen to get one eye. Locks up again, okay. None of the hoppers are being locked, right? But this hopper is being locked sometimes when this torch is on. I guess you really wouldn't want this one to be. Maybe you could torch somewhere else. Or you could just always have this hopper as the one that has the least amount of items. Because then it just has to put in one each time, rather than have to put in a whole bunch. I think, let's turn it back on again. I think I'm not gonna be able to keep up. Hey Oofy. He's here with a single strength of 10. Yeah, I really didn't want to mess with the single strength stuff. So, looks like it's like locked part-time. Like half the time it's locked, half the time it's not locked. And I think that's what's making it. It's slowly running out of glass, not a whole stack. Let's switch this and lock it up. Okay, let's put the glass on this side. You might have the same problem with the glass now. So, single bits of glass are going in there. Let's fill this all up. Grass has to slowly fill in all the glass. Craft again, fill the glass again. So it can't keep up if there's enough glass already waiting. The downside is if it has the same problem with the other one does, there's just a single glass that comes in. So lock the system up. Hey, JF. Currently has 64, 63. You just throw one glass in. It activates. It doesn't resupply our thing. So, it does have that one flaw. Other than that, the way I got around this flaw is making sure that this one has to read. I think we can also do this by doing. How do we do that? We need this one to have a large power source here. I think if you do this, actually, if you throw a single glass in, 61. Yeah. Doesn't activate this. It actually needs all these to be full before it can activate. This is actually not that sufficient. Let me see if this actually works still. So we do actually fill this up. The turn off. Full. So it's 15. Back 15 goes 0. Oh, okay, so we need this to be 14, I think. So once this one is full, then it will. I think I'll turn off that charge. It's a bit hard to tell what's going on here. $15 subtract 15 is 0. This one turns off. Means the torch turns on. And that locks the system. If this was 14. Okay, that's still not 14. That was 14. Then this is full. Turns off. But once it's not mostly full, then it turns back on again. Make sure you're not spamming. So, I don't know if there's an easy way to get power 14 without messing this up. And this would only have to apply to the largest. We could do something like, maybe something like this. remove these extra blocks and see what we have left. So that's kind of like a safety thing. So now I think it can do everything that this one can do, plus it can do three types. So let's test out the different scenarios. So one scenario is we want this to be full, and we give it some glass. Once it takes the glass in, does it turn on? 14. Yes. It's crafting right now. And it's keeping up. You can see it's resupplying all the stacks. At some point it should turn off though. Actually I think it did turn off. Yeah, so as soon as it ran out items there, it went ahead and was checking the hopper behind it, and the hopper no longer had enough. So the hopper behind it isn't putting off a signal of 15 anymore. And because of that, it's subtracting 15 from 14 means the power of, right? 15 back here. No, it's 14 minus 14. That's 0. That's why that turns on. I think that's how it's all working. Huh. Fascinating. Can you guys do the TNT somewhere else? Just creating lag. Yeah, friend. I know YouTube Live isn't working. That's why I stopped it. French, is the YouTube live turned off? It should be turned off. Because I stopped it a while ago. Hi, jumping. I don't know why, but for some reason, like YouTube, before you even start the stream, YouTube's like, it already sends out message like letting people think that the get a stream, even though I haven't started the stream. Just don't know where to check to make sure it's still not. I'm not trying to like tell people that I'm going live. Does it? Like when you check out live on YouTube, does it? Oh, it's a 2.4 minute long video with starting stream. Yeah, that video was the only attempt. But just a video, okay. Yeah, that was just an attempt. I was trying to stream, but my internet crashed. And my computer didn't seem to be able to handle it either. So, is there any other problems that we could run into with this? Nada, you hear me? I said, can you go somewhere else with the TNT? Otherwise, they're just gonna ban you guys. You're creating a lot of lag. So it can handle single items coming through. It doesn't just activate. Let's get all the way full. Then it could turn back on again. Yeah. Locked it back up again. So it used up 4 and 3, it's used up 7. So use up to 7 to do this. And then the only reason it's only gonna start up again when it gets another 7 items. So you can never run out those items. These, it shouldn't also run out these items. So let's say it happens to run out of all of these. But then we throw in like one of them. I think it's gonna craft 1, but all it's gonna craft it. Oh, this one's turned off. Okay, we gotta turn this one back on again. Actually, there's software that could do manage simulating live with the single output stream. Yeah, I think it's called Restream, but there might be some other ones. I need to find one that possibly also lets me stream to TikTok. That'd be cool. Okay. Now, this means that this one is turned off here. If we would just get one item, let's check it. 61 there. Still full, okay. We just get one item. Crafted. One time. Build back up again. Now we're at 62. Yeah, so this one also works. doesn't break it if it's a single item. What was the other test I want to do? Single item test. I thought there was 2 different things I want to test. Oh yeah, make sure that it can craft fast enough. So make sure this clock here is slow enough so that it can actually craft. I think it is because it's like pretty much the same clock we got over here. We have a total of 4 repeaters making a clock. I guess the question is, can it also craft colored glass? This colored glass recipe needs a pretty slow clock to put in all of these items coming from a single hopper. And if it could do that, then the question is, can it do a solid item? If like a one type of recipe, like gold nuggets or whatever. So we will test that. We'll have this. So, maybe I just want to make another one of these, or clone it. There. To here. Let's just positive, positive. Alrighty. Now, even though we have 3 inputs, we're going to use the glass side one for the most expensive coloring. And then we'll switch one of these out. I guess this is already empty. We won't use one of these. I guess we can use this one here. This one doesn't get locked by the hopper. This one will be the coloring. Hey, Rick. Now we got color that should go in the center. Yeah. There. This one we're not using. Question is, does it still work? Does it still work? So we'd have to do something. So this side's not being operated, not being used. So we'd have to either remove the side or know, we could potentially just put in some like extra glass or something there. But I don't really want to use it, so I think we just knock out this torch. Should start back up again. Yes. Now, crafting glass. Awesome. And it looks like it's able to keep up with it. Builds up all the glass before it moves on. And but that part works. Next part is, will it turn off when it runs out of some glass? And it looks like the answer is yes. Yeah, this one turned off. Hey MJ. So now the question is, can it do just one type of item? So get rid of all of this. And what one item should it do? We just do nuggets, I guess. I guess before we test that, I'm gonna grab some more water. While I do that, check out my socials on screen and in the chat. If you're subbed to my YouTube, all that good stuff, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, we're playing around with the Copper Bulb and the new Crafter 1.21 Minecraft. You guys are welcome to join in. Okay, so I just took my old design, which can do 2 items. I want to see if I can do 3 items. And I had to work with 3 items. Now I'm wondering if the same system, besides doing 3 items, do 2 items. That would also work. Now let's see if we can do a single item, which I don't know. The clock's gonna be slow enough. We'll test it out. So try the golden nuggets. Get rid of this. gold nuggets. And I'll also do gold nuggets here. So now what I need to do, I need to turn off the one we're not using, which is this one. So what's going on? I think it's taking time to fill up. Once it's full, now the clock has started. Means it's crafting. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like it's gonna slowly run out of items. Right? Wait, how is it not slowly running out of items? Let's just fill it up again. Yeah. I think if we wait a while, I think we'll slowly it'll drop down to 61 for the bottom right corner. Well, I thought I would, but I don't know. Somehow it's supposed to drop back up to 63. Wonder how that is. There's nothing in this one. Nothing in this one. Clock. We do got the clock as slow as it can go without making the profile bigger. I don't know. Somehow it's not dropping lower. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah. It's just going really slow. So now you can see it's going down to 61. Eventually it's going to run out of items and one of the columns, which actually isn't that big a deal. Because since we're only using a single item, use bulbs for item sorting, not really worth it. I mean, you can use like bulbs to do pretty much everything, but it's not the best way of doing it. It's just a T flip-flop. In general, you just try to avoid T flip-flops in builds, because it could be toggled wrong, and they're always going to be wrong. You can see it's slowly losing items. I wonder if there's one item each slot and it ran out, what would happen? Let's see, how can we do this? Maybe let's just put in an empty one and then see what happens. I think what happens is it tries to power it, but it can't do anything. Like, it can't craft anything. So it kind of skips that cycle, and the next cycle does something. I think this should be fine. Be fine for most crafting recipes. I'm trying to think of one crafting recipe that I wouldn't be good for. I guess we can see when it's getting powered because it turns red. Turns red. Okay, I don't think it can break because it's either not enough items, so it can't craft anything by mistake, or it's doubled up in items which it can't craft anything by mistake. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey, JT. So I think this crafter can actually do 99% of all crafting recipes. Probably 99.9. I don't know how many there is in total. But if we look at my video again, because I noticed that in the video, my very last design does stuff like cakes. Cakes is how many ingredients again? 4. Okay, yeah, so cakes are 4 ingredients. So can't do cakes. And then later on... Okay, stream's back on. Later in the video... So I talk about... These are all the ones that take 3 and above ingredients. So let me write this down actually. Cake, I think piston's another one. Cake, piston. Plus 2. The harder recipes like concrete powder, campfires, okay, enchanting tables, grindstone, ender crystals, blast furnace, soul torches, daylight detectors, pistons, comparators, tripwire hook. Oh yeah, and crossbows, I think so. Observer, repeater, dispenser. Dispenser's only 3, so I could use dispensers. Should check, make sure the bow doesn't cause problem. I wouldn't think the bow would cause problems, would it? Nah. Activator rail, detector rail, power rail, mushrooms. Okay. Stew, suspicious stew is for stew, pumpkin pie, brush, arrows, crossbow. Crossbow is 4, right? Yeah, 4 different things. Fermented spider eye, fire charge, complex fireworks star. Yeah, this one. That one could also not work. rocket slash star. I'll write that one down as well. Stars and rockets, beacons, booking quills, and it can even craft the recipe that uses the most unique items, and that is the rabbit stew. Okay, and rabbit stew. Okay, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 recipes. Question is, how many recipes is there in total? What are you making? A simple auto crafter that can craft 99% of all items in the game. This is the entire thing right here. So far, I haven't found a flaw with it yet. I started thinking about dispensers. Does it matter if a bow comes through here? Like if a bow comes... If we're doing dispensers, we want the cobble to be on this side, because this is the smart side. Bow would come in from this side. And as long as there's at least one bow in the hopper, I should keep crafting. I think it's fine. The non-stackable bow doesn't really affect the auto crafter. Can't think of any other ingredients might cause problems. Okay. Let's count how many craft recipes there is. So, is it their number maybe? You know what? There's probably a way to use the document that shows all the items in the game, how many different crafting recipes there is. Otherwise, we can manually count them. So there's miscellaneous, reels, combat, tools, food, transport, redstone, decoration, building block. Do we have any stream mod? Maybe we can do a prediction. How many crafting recipes do you guys think there is? I don't know if Nada's AFK or not.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Can you do a prediction?
The answer though.
Prediction. How many craft recipes there is? And I don't know, maybe say over 100 or under 100. And maybe just make it a quick poll. I'm gonna start counting. Hey, SRA. Thanks, Harrison, for following. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure.
Crafting recipes.
Yeah, like how many crafting recipes there is. That's the thing. Do we count all the different woods types? I guess we do. This might be more painful than I thought.
different wood types or different recipes, as you can't put different results from one recipe.
Okay. You guys can quickly vote. How many crafting recipes are there? Oh, there's 2 polls going on. Okay. Or I guess one's a poll and one's a prediction. That's the difference. I think we have to count all the different stuff within each craft recipe. Like if it says wood planks, that's all the different types of wood. How many wood types are there? Oh wow, this many already? $11? Counting, melting. Hey, Barnabas! Didn't know you stream. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? You guys know Marmus? He is very knowledgeable mod maker. Helped us make quite a few different mods you've seen on my channel. And is also a coder on my Discord, as well as helper. Welcome in. What are you up to? Can we get a shout out from Marmus? There it is in the chat. You guys are my stream. You guys can drop him a follow just by clicking the little link in the chat. What were you doing during your stream? Ooh, you got some cool emotes. Is your like little character there like a fox? But yeah, welcome everybody. If you guys know who I am, I'm RazeWorks, YouTuber and streamer. I play Minecraft for over 15 years, and I love designing automatic machines and farms. I showcase them on my YouTube channel. Also do a lot with discontinued items, mobs, and blocks. And whenever I find glitches and tricks, I showcase them on my channel as well. And I also do snapshot review videos and Minecraft challenge worlds. Yeah, I won't include like all the different fire stars, but I'll just include the basic ones. Playing from City Skyline. Is that where you design your own cities? Fortunately, the performance isn't that good yet. Aw. Speaking of performance, I tried streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And yeah, it actually crashed my internet. And it pretty much crashed my computer too. CPU was at like 100%. But yeah, what I did so far during the stream, first hour, can you guys not do that? Can you not do SRA? Did they kick him? Yeah, like I had to turn down all my noises because people always do something that's noisy. But yeah, I designed this auto crafter here that can do like the majority of all the Minecraft recipes with a simple redstone. That's all there is to it right here. It could do anything that uses 2 ingredients. I was thinking if I could get it to work with 3 ingredients, that would be like 99% of all crafting recipes in the game. So I just threw another hopper in here and I moved some of the torches around, but it actually works. So it can do like 99% of them, maybe even 99.9% of all crafting recipes in the entire game because it can do 3 items. We also tested with 2 items. It works. It also works with a single item. It's actually quite versatile. And what we're doing is I'm trying to figure out how many crafting recipes there is. And there's actually probably another way I can do this. Okay. Looks like the stream reconnected so you guys can hear me again. But yeah, what I was saying is on this Farm Everything document of mine, I have a column called GUI, which pretty much just includes all the recipes that you need to craft. Oh, actually, yeah, it doesn't include all recipes. That's true. It only includes recipes which you have to use. Oh, wait. Yeah. Right? Because something like, let's find an example. What's something that you can farm, yet you can also craft? Something like... The only thing that comes to mind is torches. There has to be something else, I just can't think of it. Okay, maybe bone meal. Because bone meal you can craft, yet you can also get it from bone meal farm. Manual GUI needed. Okay, so it's set as no, which means you don't need to use a GUI in order to produce bone meal, but still a crafting recipe technically. That means our document's not actually going to help us count that. Okay, let me answer the other question. So Mart was asking, will it still work even if all inputs run out at the same point? Yeah, it doesn't really matter if they run out all at the same time. The main smart system it has is it can detect if any of them run out. So if even a single one runs out, it'll turn off. So you can see that here. So this torch on means that this one ran out. And I'm not sure what that was. There's probably the tiers. So if any of the 3 items runs out, then it'll stop. That's one of the problems that it has to be able to overcome. It can do that. The other one is it has to craft slow enough so that it can refill a large amount of items. Let's say it's doing something like crystal here. It has to be able to put in all this glass using a single hopper before it crafts it. Which just means you need kind of a slow clock. So there's a slow clock here using 4 repeaters. And this will make it slow enough so that put in all the glass before it activates it. That way the craft recipe is always full. And since it's always full, you never have to worry about it running out. Like you don't want this one to run out of items and then get filled in with something else. Right? That's the other thing. Those are the 2 things it has to do. But what makes this one special is that this hopper here is a little bit different. This hopper is the hopper where you have to put the item that uses the most slots. So like the glass here, this hopper, instead of just reading if there's 1 item inside, it reads if the hopper's mostly full. And if it is, then it can keep running. Otherwise, that will also stop the system. That way, it doesn't. That way, you don't just get a single piece of glass that comes in here and it starts up the whole machine and it crafts it, but it's not able to replace all the glass. It'll just replace one of them. That's something you also have to look forward to. So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, we did test that. Not only can it do 3 items, it can also do 2 items, and it can also do 1 item. So it can do, we're thinking it's 99% or 99.9% of all crafting recipes. Woodward says he's trying to get jockeys. You know how to use a spider spawner to get jockeys? Yeah, I have videos on my YouTube channel about getting jockeys. I would just watch those and see how I do it. Google seems to think that there's 379 crafting recipes, but almost certainly out of date. Oh, thank you, JT. I should have just looked it up. I was thinking about doing that, and I thought, yeah, it might not be quite right. Can you craft wool and farm it? Or you can craft wool and farm it. That's a good point. Commander. Thanks for following. Anner. So let's actually count all the crafting recipes. I don't know if a better way of doing this. 3, 6, 9, 11. Jamie says, I didn't know that you were on YouTube. Oh, that was streaming on YouTube? Yeah, I tried streaming on YouTube, but it didn't work out, so I gave up. So, how should we do this? Should we use a calculator? We said this was 11. $29, $30. This is 49 here. I have to watch out for bedrock ones. We're already to 49. 50. $70. Okay, 71 got us here. How many different types of glass are there? 16, right? $71 plus 16. Oh, which craft recipe are you searching for? I think we're just trying to figure out the general craft recipes. I think there's 1,290. by command there is 1,289. That's another good point. You could use a command. How did you get your number? Recipe, cake, tray, everything. Get ray, everything. Oh yeah, 1,809. Huh. Do you think that includes? I think that includes all of them. I wonder how's that figured up. You think we should try counting them all? 1,000 is a big number. I wonder if that counts. Because like I don't want it to count some of the more bizarre recipes, like different types of fireworks, which I don't think I would. Where's our crafting table? Well, this doesn't show all of them, does it? There's 5 by 5, or 5 by 4. So that's 20. 20 per page. There's 26 of those. So they're only showing you. They don't show you the recipes that use. They don't show you these recipes. All the blank ones. Cool. And that says that there is 379 card. But I mean, already this crafting recipe already shows that there is this many, plus including all the like the similar wood types stuff. It's already over 500. You know that. Phil says there's 1,174. How did you get your statistic? A quest. Wonder if you show you the oven recipe. Like making a furnace? Bill, how did you get your number? What are considered oven recipes? Like cooking sea pickles? Cooked food? Oh, that's true. Yeah, make cooked food. You want to see what I did? I made a craft recipe that can craft. Where did I go with it? Or I made an auto craft that could craft 99.9% of all craft recipes. And it's only what? 5 blocks restriction? 4 blocks restriction? I don't actually need these barrels. It's only like 3 blocks small. Yeah, it's really small. I don't think it shows you other recipes in the crafting table interface. True, but he's saying wherever he got his information, he thinks it includes the crafting ones. Yeah, I just wonder where you guys are getting this information. Like, could be helpful or could not be helpful depending on where you got it. Otherwise, we could just count them. Every time we come to one of these, it's plus 11. Plus 11. I'll start counting again. Okay, got 55. Then we come to the dies, which is another plus 16, right? And that counts the Minecraft education position. Okay, another 24. Okay, well, I guess now you can already answer that if you haven't already. It's over 100. Every time we come across the woods, I think there's 11 we said. And then another 11 plus 2. We got 2 sets of dies. This is plus 16 plus 16. Got 17 plus each of those, which are 11 each. Hey, Holmes. Opinion on observers activating. Well, I don't know. It's just the way observers work. They detect the kind of stuff. Okay, so we got another colored one, which is okay, 36 more. Okay. We got through all the blocks. It's 300. 300 and some. All cleared again. Do I count the different colored dyes in order to make paintings? Hey, Doom. I don't think I count those. Because in the past, I think I only count ones that produce different outcomes. Like when it came to the different wool coloring, they're different colors, different planks. Thanks for following Bubbles. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I want to make a video about this new design I just made, but I want to say something like, this farm or this crafter can craft 99.9999 whatever percent worth of crafting recipes. But I don't know what the exact number of crafting recipes there is. So I think this one just counts as one. Otherwise, you could like mix combinations up. We got 8 plus the wood ones, which we said there's 11 types of wood. Plus there's 16 different types of other panes, plus that one blank one. Oh, does this also count as recipe? I don't know if anybody ever does this as a recipe. Make clear paints and color the paints. Maybe they do. But it does produce same outcome. Maybe we won't count it. Okay, plus wood, which is 11. This is the bedrock version of the firework star. Plus 30. Plus they got some bed colors, which is 16 each. They also got carpets and that's better condition. Just carpets, okay. 16. This is better condition too? What? Plus 5 plus another 16 colors for the walkers. Another 16 for banners. $19. 6 for the colored candle. Okay. Plus 5. The 215 for, I think it was called decorative blocks or something. Oh, there's a coin flip. You guys want to partake in that? I think the color torches are better condition, or for educational edition. Would be cool though if those were in the main game. If you posted a website, Nighthawk, it probably deleted the website, but you could just say where you got yours. You said there's 1,000. You're saying 1,400. We got quite a few different guesses. I don't know where everyone's getting these answers. I'm wondering how you guys are getting this. Proto script that goes through all the JSON files, and there are 880 22 crafting recipes, says Phil. Okay. How does it tell them apart, though? Made to the redstone. We'll compare our number with your number and everyone else's. Okay, so we have 10 plus all the gates, which is 11. Okay, plus 22. There's only 43 for the redstone ones. There's attribute types that is either Minecraft crafting shaped or shapeless if it's a crafting recipe. Does that change the number? Okay, it says there's oh. There's 9 plus all the boat types, I guess. $31 for transport. I don't know if I count all the suspicious stews. I guess we could, because they are different. $11 plus how many suspicious stews are there? Like the actual outcomes, not the reference to. 9. That's 20. 20 for the food. Oh, the tools are gonna be annoying. How many different tools are there? Actually, we got ad break right now, so let me grab some more water and then we will get started. I'll be right back. Check out my socials in the meantime. Hey, I got back before the ad break ended. Okay, so we're gonna count the tools. So what is there? Wood, iron, coal, diamond. That's it? 4? Won't count the repair recipes. I guess we count it as 1. Okay, got 37. Now we're into the combat. We're getting into the final one. Yeah, Phil, I'm looking for a list of all recipes, but there's some that I don't want to like double count on. Gold, iron, diamonds. Okay, so it's also 4 of those. Seventeen. 22. Okay, it's about 25. How many lingering potion types are there? Mew says, why is watch time required for the server? You can join the server just to switch game modes. Just so someone doesn't join the server and start griefing everything. Alternatively, if you're a supporter of mine, then you can also get freedom on the server without having to do watch time. How many different types are there? Like 20. Okay, I think it's 20. What's wrong with your camel? So 20 of those. Plus 11. That means 56 for the combat. Now we're down to brewing, which is 7. Now I think this is the last one, materials. Okay, I got 59. 59. Okay, I guess miscellaneous is the last one. Okay, 25 of that one. So let's add all these up, see what it comes to. 340. Oops. Actually hit multiplication there. Okay, so I did 57, 7, and then I did 5, 7. So 5, and this is 59, so 54. Plus 25. 828. Who's the closest? I might not be perfect either. That was 1,000. Oh, yeah, I think Phil was probably correct. Did 200, or he said 822. I could have miscounted some. Okay, let me write that down. Equals 828. Okay. That's pretty cool. And we said, I think there's like 5. Oh, one of them is suspicious stew, which there's multiple types of, so we should probably figure out where's suspicious stew. Okay, that's 9 of those. So 9. Okay, so there's 15. We minus 15. Then we take 828 divided by 3. That's like a really small number. 13 divided So so it's 98%, I think, depending on how you count it. And potions or tipped arrows. I included the tipped arrow crafting recipe, but the potions are not crafting recipes. They're potions. I did not include those. Cool. So, like 99%. I think if I say 99%, it'll be fine. Of course, it depends on how you count the recipes. Like some of them, they weren't. Like you could count all the individual, like the repair things. I just counted these as one, even though there's different ones. And of course, the fireworks, I count those as one. I didn't count the Bedrock or Educational Edition versions. Hey, Corin. Okay. I think we figured that out. I wrote those numbers. Running a calculator. So. I'm really suffocating. You could also teleport the camels to the center. What in the world is the camel suffocating on? Oh, it's falling. Really? Maybe I'll spectate you. Huh. Can I ride the horse? Oh. It lasts very long. Hey! Cat got 1 hour exactly from you. I program something for the calculator. Oh. Oh. That definitely looks like you're falling through now. What the heck? Can I? Oh, I see. taking damage. That is weird. Balls for a reason. But yeah, I might as well move this over to the single player world. Probably simple enough I could just build it over there. Which one is it? This one? Okay, so this is testing new stuff. Better get rid of this other stuff. I was testing the copper stuff out. I did videos on all this. I think I could need it. It seems like my frames are kind of low for some reason. For some reason, Streamlabs is using up a lot of power. Yeah, like dropped my frames for some reason. It's strange how my frames are. I'm not sure why. I did change some of my settings. I'm just checking to see if I lost any frames during the stream. Expo High disconnected 3 hours ago. This is doing 1,000 or 5,000 kilobytes per second. 2 frames, no frames drops. I don't know if I can record. I don't want my recording to be laggy, but I guess I can at least build the contraptions here. Okay, so I need some of these blocks. So I think I'll put them in this direction maybe. Or I could put them in this direction. I think they'll fit. So crafter is going to be on top of this block. I think there's one more block underneath this. Go up one more. Well, could leave in the ground a little bit. Just by changing these blocks out. We have a clock here. Where was it? These blocks. And goes out of this block into that. Top of this is the torch. And or the hopper. Hopper. And then we need to read going on with them. These here. Then we're also going to have in our redstone block, which I guess we could try to switch out something. We have redstone block. If we don't want a redstone block there, what could we do? Could do this, but this isn't gonna lock into it. I put it over here. I pull it from this torch. What will that do? There's items there that torch turns off, so it's kind of useless. think I'll make a clock. Catch it here. Let's just connect up that one. Yeah, I don't think we'll. Here. That does make it taller though. I need dust here, and I just need this dust to be powered. So I guess we could put a lever like over here somewhere. That's also not locking. Okay, we can set up example of each type. So this one's going to be all the items. I guess I could just clone these. Need to go positive, positive. Like here maybe. And there. Guess we could put one here. And maybe put one in the air over here. That's why we remove the extra block. Oh, Funky Monkey.
Woo.
Thanks so much for coming in with the resub using the Prime. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the sub server doing Warden's World. quite challenging. Also get tons of cool other perks. You guys can check out all the perks you get by being a supporter of mine through that link there in the chat. By the way, if you guys have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, make sure to use it up each and every month here on Twitch, as you get a free subscription, and Twitch will pay me complete price, and it doesn't cost you any extra money to do that, like Funky did there. You just have to remember to manually renew it each and every month. This looks good. I don't know why my computer is still struggling. Maybe I should just either restart the stream or end the stream. Something's not quite right. Could try restarting the stream. Looking at the settings. Settings look good. What's buffer size? Oh, there's Twitch VOD. Oh. I think I lowered the bit rate. I think that's about the only thing I did. Could somebody tell me what resolution my stream is going at? Is it 1920 by 1080? Okay, so it's 1080p, so that's what, 1080 by 720 frames per second. No, I can't even find that setting. Oh no, it's 1920 by 1080. Okay, maybe I didn't change the setting. Huh. Custom buffer size. Okay, I don't know. I could try recording. I just feel like the frames are going all over the place. Like, I think YouTube go up to 60 frames per second, and it's like dropping below 50 frames. I guess I can record this later. We can work on the second part. Second thing I'll work on is my mob head farm. So let's do that. I'm gonna switch out, pull up another version of Minecraft. In the meanwhile, you guys can make sure you're following all my different socials. You know that Twitch has made it so you could publish videos now? I always could publish videos, Funky. What do you mean? That's the overlay left of the control overlay. My foot controller. Oh, I guess I already said that. Alright. We'll load up previous version. I don't want to run the mob head farm in this snapshot. Some problems going on with mobs dismounting the minecarts in wrong locations. Okay, it's loading up. Okay, looks like there's an ad running anyways. I don't know, something about Streamlabs. Definitely using up more CPU than it normally does. It says using like 50% of my CPU. Not good. Should I restart my stream? I don't know if everybody's gonna get kicked off or not. I can try it, I guess. Everything just seems so slow. Like my Minecraft just finally starting to load. I don't have anything else running. Let's try to restart my stream. Well, let's the ad break finish, and then I'll explain to everybody. Okay, everybody's back from the ad. I'm gonna restart my live stream. I'm probably gonna take about a minute, and then hopefully my computer doesn't use up as much CPU on my computer, and then that way I can actually record. Because right now I don't think I can record. And I would like to do some recording after working on this next part of the creeper mob hit farm. But let me first load up the world. Mob hit farm is this one here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how. I'm guessing if it looks like the low frames to me, it's probably look like low frames to you guys too. We'll see. Oh, we're down. Noises. What I want to do is take the top of this and move everything downwards. But before we do that, I want to make sure that the mobs don't respawn when they kick down the minecart. Instead, like AFKing right there, I want AFK way up above it. And essentially everything from here downwards will be removed. So that's what the goal is. And then I'm gonna have to have my alt come on so we can see if